In this morning's Health Watch, COVID-19 tests have changed the game when it comes to testing for a disease or medical condition. Consumers are now more comfortable doing it themselves at home. As Fox 12's Nora Hart reports, we could see rapid tests for several other viruses hit the shelf soon.
At-home tests aren't necessarily new. Pregnancy tests and HIV tests have been available over the counter for years now, but COVID tests have made monitoring one's health simpler. Because of that, an OSU professor says we should expect similar tests like these soon. They're not perfect.
There's been variable reports of sensitivity, specificity in terms of false positives, false negatives.
But overall, Justin Sanders, assistant professor, senior research and biomedical sciences at Oregon State University, says at-home rapid tests combined with PCR tests have now helped slow the spread of COVID-19.
It's definitely increased people's awareness of having accurate information moving forward.
And accurate health information is important. So much so, at-home test manufacturers are hoping to detect much more than COVID.
I do think that flu will be the next one available. It just makes the most sense. It's, the other important respiratory virus that has the potential for epidemics and pandemics.
Sanders says the technology is already there to quickly test someone for the flu. It's now a matter of packaging the test for the public in a way the FDA is comfortable with.
We already have several authorized tests that are available for home collection. They're mailed to a laboratory for testing. So an at-home test, I believe, is on the horizon.
Like COVID, Sanders says it's important to know if you have the flu early. To protect others, yes, but also to protect yourself.
Antivirals are available and quite effective and very underutilized, particularly, for influenza. And so the more testing we can get out into the community, so people know when they're positive, they can then, if it's early enough, get antivirals to really minimize the impact and morbidity and mortality of flu. I think that's a win.
Sanders says at-home tests don't have to stop there.
If we imagine kind of an optimal scenario with unlimited resources, really a respiratory panel of many of the different viruses that cause respiratory illness, I think that would be very effective because all of these are contact dependent.
Because he says being informed as to what you're infected with really is the best way to minimize contact with others and slow the spread. Sanders says there is an argument against at-home tests. Some health officials say you lose the ability to track the case numbers or follow how a virus is evolving when people don't test at a doctor's office. Sanders believes it's more important for people to know what virus they have and early. He predicts at-home flu tests will be available by the next flu season. In studio, Nora Hart, Fox 12 Oregon.